this in there. Right way up, right way up. We wouldn't want to put it in upside down, would we? I put a coat on as well. That's a cold wind coming from the east. Right, check that. That's off, that's on, that's up, that's tight. Let's go. I wouldn't want to get any fatter here, you know, because I don't want to get seatbelt on. Right then, we're on our way over to Itchington. We are pretty much legal. I could not find the number plate for this truck. I looked high and low. I know I've got it. I've obviously put it somewhere very safe. I can't find it. So what I've had to do is I've had to take the number plate, spare number plate for donkey, because every vehicle carries spare number plates. Mine should be in the cabin here, but it's not. I don't know where it is. So I've had to use donkey's number plate. So strictly speaking, that is not 100%, as some people say, kosher, but it is a number plate that's registered to me. It is a Land Rover. It is taxed and MOT and whatever else, blah blah blah. So hopefully all you policemen out there and judge, jury and everything else will forgive me for not having the exact right number plate on the back of the vehicle. I don't think it's enough to put me in prison, quite. So apart from the final trip to the scrapyard, which could be a few years down the road, this is quite likely the last trip this little caravan will ever make. The thing is, if it sits inside a weatherproof barn, there's actually no real reason why it can't last another 10-15 years. I mean, it's only there as a tea room. We would park it outside. The problem with that is, one, the weather. I mean, this is an old caravan and the weather is starting to get in a bit. And two, I'm pretty sure if I park this outside within a couple of weeks, there wouldn't be a piece of glass left inside it. You know, it would be destroyed. So I could have made this, I could have got out, but yeah. Young person going at their bums on fire, and all they're going to want to do is overtake me anyway, so I might just well let them go. That was me 30 years ago. Arse on fire. I get a distinct feeling that someone's cold. She's nudging my arm down here, she wants to get on my lap. But doggies on laps when you're driving is not really the done thing, is it? We don't encourage that, do we? I don't mind if we're stopped, but not when I'm driving. Bit of funky farmer territory we're in now. We'll be seeing a bit more of this later in the week. Well, if everything goes to plan, we'll be seeing a bit more of this at the end of the week. We've got a few jobs to do for Mr. Cornock. Not quite sure he's going to get in there yet, but... Alright, bits are falling off in here. Right, well, compact and bijou. I think that's just going to get that back out.
Where's the electric? Yeah.
Oh, he's in there. Right, well, I think I made an error when I put this rope on here. This is a 12mm rope, which I never even thought about the size of the rope when I went and bought this. And in fact, all we did was replace what we'd taken off and took to the stove folks. I remember when we bought this, it had a white rope seal on it, but I think what had happened is that seal had gone years and years ago, and I went and just bought some rope, not knowing that at the time there was different sizes, and all I could get, I think this was at TCS down the road, I think that was the only size rope they had, was obviously the 12mm. So when I took what was left of that off down to the shop a week or so back, they just gave me like for like, and I never thought anything of it. But then one or two of you made comments about, oh well, it's not quite right, and I would have done this, I wouldn't have done that, and it kind of got me thinking, actually, I got a funny thing, I got the wrong rope altogether. So I'm going to do it again. We've burnt it off, had a nice little fire in the yard this morning, got nice and toasty, burnt my hand on it, not badly, but I think really and truly, if I take this off now, it should still be pretty clean underneath, and I should be able to stick the new rope, touch wood, straight on top. We'll soon find out. Cleanish. Some wire brushing will be required, for sure. Okay, that has gone off like cement. May need a little bit more than brushing. This may take a bit longer than I hoped. Bit more persuasion with the wire brush, and I think we're there. Next job. Yeah, see that actually fits inside the groove. So this is 6mm cord rather than the 12mm that I tried to put on the first time, which we now all know was wrong. Right, so I need to cut that in half. I think the idea is to put the tape over the line and then cut it in the middle. So I won't cut at the end, I'll literally cut it in the middle of the tape, so both ends of the rope are then taped. Clever. So that's that door. And we've got to do the same with this one. There. So we can roll it on there fairly tight. There you go. That'll do nicely. That's the bit I got left over. Right then. Glue it on. So the last rope was grey with a white glue. This rope is white with a black glue. I've got to shake it again. I cannot read that. Heat resistant. I'm just going to assume I've got to shake it. That'll do nicely. See, on the instructions the last time it said don't shut the door until the glue is set, but I'm assuming that is when you're putting this stuff on with the fire upright. So the way I look at it, if I can use great uncle gravity to actually squeeze it down and make it a better seal, makes sense to me. A dog barking out.